Safari opened her eyes to the world on a honey-bright Wednesday, the 21st of February, 1999, inside a mud brick clinic that leans toward the golden plains of Umbotseli in southern Kenya. Outside, dawn swept pink light across snow-tipped Kilimanjaro, while a lone Nyatiti player warmed slow melodies beside a kettle of cardamom chai. Layla's mother, a bead craft artist who slips tiny saffron crystals into every conga's hymn, hummed Swahili lullabies about lionesses carrying courage on soft paws. Her father, a wildlife guide whose khaki shirt always smells of acacia smoke and ripe pawpaw, bent close to the newborn's ear and whispered that true horizons never shrink a body, they simply wait for souls bright enough to blade. Curves roll through the safari family like sun heat across savanna grass, so nobody stirred when baby Layla snapped the cotton ties on her third nooming dress before Pastor Daniel finished the final amen. Bibi Zawadi calmly loosened every seam, slid marigold satin wedges into the gaps, then laughed that extra cloths cost shillings while extra daring buys kingdoms. From that first sunrise, every bedtime prayer ended with the same refrain, shine so bright even elephants pause. For mornings, smell of coconut mandazi and whispered nicknames. Taller and broader than every classmate, Layla blocked the flickering slide projector whenever Miss McKenna asked her to outline migration routes on a curling map. One dry season break, a boy yelled she hit more sun than the village water tower. That twilight, she tiptoed into her mother's bead hut, rescued chipped saffron stones, polished them glowing, and stitched them like falling sparks along both sleeves of her navy sweater. At first bell, next dawn, flickering too, scattered golden flashes through chalk dust clouds each time she raised her hand. A visiting volunteer filmed 10 shaky seconds on an old flip phone, posted the clip to a fresh video board, and by moonrise, 20,000 strangers clapped for the girl who turned teasing into daylight. Teen weekends belonged to sunset craft stalls beside dust-red roads, midnight drum circles under baobab's shade, and dawn patrol walks where zebra herds traced commas across pale grass. City jeans bruised her thighs, so Layla swapped photography tips for faded safari tints, cut them into wide-leg palazzo pants, and posed against termite mound spires while crowned cranes drew question marks overhead. She launched an online diary titled Saffron Rhapsody, captions weaving shen slang with clear English confessions like hips carry half the sunrise. Before her 18th Heroes Day, 82,000 loyal hearts tapped every ochre dusk frame, proof that glowing rectangles hush classroom gossip faster than any guidance speech. A scholarship flew her north to Cairo's French Fashion Institute. Daylight melted into pattern labs. Nights belonged to a 24-hour chapati stand beside the Nile Bridge. The stand's flickering lantern logo became her single key light. Between ginger orders, she filmed 90-second reels, twisting grease paper sleeves into bougainvillea hairpins while mapping dart rotation in half Amboseli lilt and half city quickstep. Unlooped, drumming copper ladles on steel skillets while speed hemming a velvet trench, drifted past 1 million plays inside 48 hours. Vogue Arabia crowned her the Chapati Couturier, yet every sponsor letter halted at regional size 22. Layla saved each pitch in a folder marked patience like river mist and kept flipping cumin bread. Fortune patted in with first desert bloom of 2023 when Dolce & Gabbana invited her to co-design a plus-friendly capsule named Savannah Light. Layla sent 3 clear vows. Patterns must stretch to 62-inch hips. Half the campaign crew must be public college graduates. 10% of every euro earned will fund bead craft and camera camps for curvy teenage girls across East Africa. The house replied yes before dawn, painted Nile water rose gold. The photo shoot rose at sunrise on a salt flat near Magadi Lake. Layla walked a deep saffron satin trench across mirrored crust while drones hovered like quiet hornbills. When images rolled across world feeds, every extended size coat vanished inside 43 hours through 23 countries. Saffron Rhapsody crossed the 500,000 follower line, still scented of ginger steam and dust wind. Layla livestreamed thanks from the chapati cart roof while early tramps cried beneath apricot clouds. Spotlight warmth invites rumor jackals. Akita host claimed Layla hid iron corselets below linen between bites of melon ice. She answered from Kilimanjaro base at sunset, sports bra and linen shorts, belly rolls brushed with edible silver glitter, fingers tapped an Ititi rhythm on driftwood. Then she laughed. Savannah skies never say sorry for width, and neither will I. 10 million viewers reposted under tag Silver Gale Truth, sugaring their own curves until gossip melted like new mirage. Than wages, braided with capsule royalties, birthed safari silk, a whipped body butter swirling baobab seed oil, wild honey, and mica sparks that glow teal beneath phone flash. 15,000 jars spun inside her father's grass-thatched studio, lids tied with reclaimed snare wire bows and tag stamps nourish your horizon. Inventory dissolved in 86 minutes, raising 180,000 euros, written fully in words, 20% seated Rhapsody looms. Grants pairing industrial sewing machines with dust-proof film drones for plus-size youth from Narak to Namanga. 8 months later, 40 Grant Fellows projected a moonrise fashion sonnet onto Copier rocks, gathering breakfast show cheer across 3 continents. Milan Fashion Week etched legend. 10 minutes before Layla's closing walk for Dior Curve, a backstage steamer burst and shrank her sapphire mesh gown 7 inches at the waist. With 90 ticking seconds, she grabbed copper chapati pans, flattened them into scallop shields, pinned them over tent seams, and glided the runway, chiming like harbor bells. Vogue Italia named it Save the Chapati Shield Miracle. Gabbana reissued the gown with detachable bronze petals, praising her storm still style. Another 1 million hearts docked on her page before after party hibiscus fizz cooled. Drama tried again when a disgruntled stylist leaked clipped emails hinting Layla demanded lobster chapati and chauffeur giraffe trucks for her rescue servo. She posted the full chain, rider listing refillable water urns, lentil stew for crew, captioned rehearsal screens for deaf pattern cutters, then handed that month's affiliate revenue, 126,000 euros, to drought relief therapy circles for Maasai weaving co-ops. Fans echoed her acacia mantra. Receipts eclipse rumor dust. By midsummer 2024, Saffron Rhapsody guides 6 million Instagram voyagers, 3.2 million real riders, and 1.6 million journal pilgrims. Engagement hums near 9%, softening brand spreadsheets. Cartier beckoned for Dawn Compass, a watch-tail filmed inside a quartz grotto glowing with turquoise glowworms beneath Tanzania's crystal caves. Layla accepted once Cartier funded therapy stipends for night shift laundry staff learning design. They toasted with tamarind soda. The final reel, her wrists gleaming under teal ripples, became Cartier's most saved post that quarter. Family holds her compass sure. Twice each month she streams strings and spice, father looping Savannah guitar blues, while mother stitches saffron beads on carnival skirts. Layla thrift flips denim jackets live. One show peaked at 9 million views when a cheeky dick nibbled a storm wire bow and vanished under a storm of laughing hearts. A wildlife trust now sponsors every stream, tagging rescue antelopes with solar charms paid by Safari Silk. Safari Silk's second season revenue climbed beyond 11 million euros. Layla leased a quiet Cecil mill, sliced skylights through acacia beams, and staffed jar lines with retired rangers and animation graduates. Each tin still wears its wire bow tied during midday benga grooves. Auditors begged for shrink seals. She quoted Bibi Zawadi, "Warm hands weave legends, why machines only count jars," and bows remained. Mental Health Honesty studies her feed. She pairs cliff edge editorials with hostile mirror selfies captioned "Same Sky, Gentler Wind." Shares breathing tracks from Fern Caves and CBT worksheets in English and Swahili. A teletherapy partner hosts top sliding scale chats. 94,000 users call her openness their first dawn. Community lantern walks glow each new moon. Glow trail drifts invite fans to trek Firefly Valleys wearing safari silk on shoulders and LED rosemary crowns. Ticket profits widen Rhapsody looms and plant acacia seedlings. Camp cafes chart 15% lift on drift nights. Layla leads each convoy, lo-fi pan riffs flowing from waterproof speakers, while she pauses mid-path to tighten stranger bootstraps. Horizons keep stretching, like mango sunrise bands. She is shaping a memoir titled Indigo Horizon for next winter in 9 tongues, a streaming titan wrapped season 1 of a docuseries tracking her dream to convert retired safari trucks into solar sewing and media studios, rolling from Khartoum to Cape Town. Puma Reddies, Tide Paw sneakers, wide toe boxes lined with reflective Chabadi shields. 10% of every pair will extend Rhapsody looms from Kigali to Kimberley. Layla Safari's voyage from beadlit cuffs to chapati shield miracles filled your compass with bright wind. Tap like, press subscribe, and share the spark that burned brightest. Was it the silver dust drum riff, the dig dig bow snack, or the copper pedal runway rescue? Scroll the description for Safari silk drops, Rhapsody loom pass, and tonight's strings and spice playlist. Remember, every curve can redirect dawn, every scar can cradle moonlight, and sun-scorched plains still cheer spirits bold enough to blaze louder than rumor. Notch your snare wire bow, lace those Tide Post sneakers, and stride until the skyline echoes your name.